just got this package from Shell Education with their kindergarten homeschool curriculum inside. So I thought we could go through it together, do a little unboxing and show you what's inside. So there's some extras that it comes with. There's flashcards that your kids can practice their new skills with, addition, alphabet, counting, they're brightly colored. And then it also came with this jar of tips, quotes, and questions to spark upbeat thoughts and attitudes. So you pull out a card and it asks a question and you can have a jumping off point for conversation for that. We do something similar to this at dinner where we ask a question from cards and we love it. So I'm excited to try these prompts to see what conversations we can have. And then here is the nitty-gritty of the homeschool curriculum. So it comes with all of these books and it looks like their style of homeschool is to do 1 or 2 pages a day and it's 180 days. So I guess a typical school year is 180 days long. And so this covers a full year of kindergarten level education and it adheres to, I think, national and state standards. So it comes with this little booklet to tell you how to use each book. It comes with quite a few workbooks. There's math, problem solving, social studies, geography, science. There's a STEAM workbook, reading, language, spelling and word study, and writing. So there's lots of skills that your kids can work on. I read that it takes them anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes for each 1-page lesson in the book. And so you can spread those apart throughout the day. You can do them on different days. I'm excited to use this with my 4-year-old. She will be going to pre-K next year, but her pre-K is more of a play-based program. And so I wanted to incorporate some homeschooling at home to work on her skills and get her ready for kindergarten. And so we're gonna jump into some of these books that she might be excited about or ready for. Nothing too serious, but I'm excited to have a little bit more of a structured program to work on because as I've tried to do some of my own homeschooling at home, it's overwhelming to try to compile any sort of curriculum or plan it all out. So to have books ready to go is really exciting. So I'll show you in the beginning of each book, it looks like they've got instructions on how to use the books. And in the back, I believe it also goes through answers. Yep, there's an answer key in the back for each page. And it's just simple 1-page workbook for your child to work through. I like that it's just 1 page in each book because their attention spans are so limited. I feel like at that age, they don't have an hour to sit down and work on one concept or idea. They kind of like to bounce around and do different things. And so I like that this is a short, simple, easy to follow way that they can learn, but it comprehensively covers everything throughout the year. So you've got math, social studies. I'm excited to look through this one and see what we're going to be learning from history. And again, it has the instructions in the beginning and it has answer keys in the back. There is a science workbook with earth, space, life, and physical science. A hands-on STEAM workbook, which is exciting to incorporate all of those together. It looks like they learn how to research and problem solve, but there's also an actual problem solving workbook as well. I think these are such great skills that kids can work on as they potentially go to school or they go about their everyday lives, and I'm excited to work on these with my kids. There's a reading one, language, so it goes through sentence structure, capitalization, punctuation. There is spelling and word study, and this looks very appropriate for that age. There's tracing, just recognizing that M is the first letter of these words, and that feels very appropriate for the age that my daughter is at. So I'm excited to get started with these. Writing will be an interesting one to look through. And then there's also geography, which I feel like is such a necessary area of study that I did not get a great education on growing up. So I'm excited to go through this as well. And this is what the homeschool curriculum looks like. Thank you to Shell Education for providing a free sample of this product for a fair review.